Hey y'all, we're back to talk about Dry Tortugas National Park. It's made up of 7 islands known as Keys, and it's 70 miles west of Key West. We took a ferry to get there. It's about 2.5 hours, and we camped for 2 nights and 3 days. Ben, will you talk about the best places we found to snorkel?
Yeah, one of the best spots is to do the loop around the fort's moat wall. We started on the north end of the island and snorkel along the wall to the south end of the island. And there's really great snorkeling. There's coral growing all over the wall and lots of fish and lots of things to see in there. One of the other great spots is to swim around the pylons. The pylons are on either end of the dock where the boats let you off. And you don't want to go into the pylons. They're kind of falling apart and dangerous. But there's lots of cool fish living within those pylons. One of the greatest spots we saw was to head straight out off of the western wall of the moat from the south beach, and there's lots of big clumps of coral out there that you can dive down into and swim around and see some really spectacular things out there. Allie, you want to describe what we saw when we were snorkeling in all 3 of those places?
Yep, in the pylons we saw a nurse shark, which is not dangerous, although there are some more threatening species of shark out there, like a lemon shark and I think a bull shark. We also saw barracuda, a few of those. Ben saw a stingray, and we got to see lots of beautifully colored tropical fish like parrotfish, sergeant majors, which you'll see all over. They swim with you wherever you go snorkeling. Blue tang, beautiful live coral, and sea fans that are deep purple, sea urchins, starfish. It was really gorgeous. Ben, why don't you talk about camping on Dry Tortugas?
Yeah, we had a really spectacular time camping on Dry Tortugas. It's essentially like having the entire island to yourself for most of the day. The boats let most of the people off to tour the island for the day starting at 10 o'clock in the morning, and then they leave around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So anytime outside those hours, you essentially have the island to yourself, and it's just a spectacular experience getting to do all this snorkeling, and it's such a beautiful place, or just hanging out on the beach all by yourself. Allie, do you want to talk a little bit about what we would do if we came back to Dry Tortugas?
Yeah, we had rented a kayak and had planned on taking it out to Loggerhead Key, but the water was too choppy, so if we came back, I would really hope for calmer seas so we could explore that key. It's got a lighthouse and a beautiful white sand beach, and I'm sure there's some great snorkeling around there too. We also met a couple of guys who went fishing, and I think that would be something fun to do as well if we came back. I really hope we do, because it was one of my favorite places that we visited so far on this trip, and I just hope that you all get to enjoy it too.